Once upon a time, in a small village by the sea, there lived a fisherman named Mr. John. Every day, he joined the other villagers on fishing trips, catching enough fish to keep some for himself and selling the rest to earn his living. He lived alone, without any family, and often felt the weight of loneliness in his heart. One day, Mr. John decided to visit a neighboring village to sell his fish. As he walked along the forest path, he came across an unusual sight: a man sitting by the roadside with a tiger cub. Intrigued, Mr. John approached him and asked, "Why are you sitting here with a tiger cub?" The man, looking weary and defeated, explained, "I have no money, and my family hasn't eaten for 2 days. If you give me your fish, you can take the tiger cub. I can't care for it anymore." Mr. John hesitated, but his compassion took over. He thought, maybe this tiger cub can bring some joy to my lonely life. He agreed to the trade and brought the cub home with him. When the villagers saw Mr. John with the cub, they were shocked. "What will you do with a tiger cub?" they asked. Mr. John smiled and said, "I'll raise it and tame it. It will be my companion." Some villagers warned him, "A tiger is a wild animal. It's dangerous to keep one, no matter how small it is now." But Mr. John reassured them, "Don't worry. I'll be careful. I'll train it well." He built a sturdy cage on his veranda and fed the cub fish every day. As time passed, Mr. John grew attached to the cub. He even started taking it on walks through the village. While some villagers admired his bravery, others were fearful. Despite their mixed reactions, Mr. John found a sense of purpose in caring for the cub. It filled the emptiness in his life and became his closest companion. Years went by, and the cub grew into a strong and majestic tiger. Mr. John took great pride in how he had tamed the wild animal. One day, he set off for the neighboring village to sell his fish, leaving the tiger in its cage. The journey through the forest and hills was tiring but familiar. At the market, Mr. John sold his fish quickly and enjoyed a cup of coffee before heading home. But on his way back, disaster struck. A massive landslide blocked the mountain road. Despite their efforts, the villagers couldn't clear the path in one day. Mr. John had no choice but to stay in the neighboring village for 5 days. When the road was finally cleared, Mr. John rushed home, eager to see his tiger. As he entered his house, he found the tiger alive but weak, sitting quietly in the corner of its cage. It hadn't eaten for days. Overcome with emotion, Mr. John opened the cage and approached the tiger with love in his eyes. But hunger had awakened the tiger's primal instincts. In a tragic moment, it attacked Mr. John, unable to suppress its wild nature. This heartbreaking story reminds us of an important truth: some things in life, like the instincts of a tiger, cannot be changed. Just as a tiger's wildness cannot be fully tamed, some people may temporarily hide their true nature, but it will eventually resurface under certain conditions. So what's the lesson here? Acting out of emotion or sympathy while ignoring the rules of nature can lead to harm. Whether it is a wild animal or a person with an unchanging nature, it is better to accept reality and maintain a safe distance when necessary.